I'm the king, not because they crowned me, not because they cheered for me or lifted me on their shoulders. I'm the king because I took it, every inch of this mountain, every grain of stone beneath my feet, every goddamn peak that claws at the sky. I took it with my hands, with my blood, with every breath that tried to choke me out. I spit it back and climbed higher. You think they understand? They don't. They see the crown and think it's made of gold, but it's not. It's forged from the weight of betrayal, from nights spent clawing at my own chest, trying to keep my heart from stopping. It's made of the chains they wrapped around me, the ones I shattered. Every link a memory, every break a scream. And you know what? They thought I'd fall. They thought I'd crumble under the pressure, that the cold would freeze me, that the rocks would bury me alive. They thought the weight of my past, of their hatred, would crush me. And for a moment, it did. I won't lie. I've been on my knees, face pressed against the dirt, tasting the bitter sting of failure. I've heard their laughter, echoing in my skull like a curse. But here's the thing about kings. We don't stay down. We can't. Because the mountain doesn't care about your tears. It doesn't care about your pain, your excuses, or your scars. The mountain only respects one thing: power. And I've earned mine. The hard way. They called me weak. They said I wasn't enough. Not strong enough, not smart enough, not ruthless enough. And maybe for a while I believed them. Maybe I let their words sink into my bones, let them shape me into something I wasn't. But not anymore. Now I use their words as fuel. Every insult, every sneer, every lie. They're the coals that keep my fire burning. I've been betrayed by those I called brothers. I've been abandoned by those I thought would stand by me. They smiled to my face and drove the blade in deep when I turned my back. And you know what? That's fine. Let them. Because every betrayal, every scar has made me harder, sharper. I've become the blade they tried to cut me with. They think I'm cold. They think I'm heartless. They call me a monster, a tyrant, a demon. And maybe they're right. Maybe I've had to become all those things just to survive. But I'd rather be a monster than a coward. I'd rather be feared than pitied. You want to know the truth? I don't need their approval. I don't need their love or their applause. I don't need them to bow at my feet or sing my praises, because I've learned the hard way that kings don't need validation. Kings don't need permission. Kings take what's theirs, and they defend it with everything they've got. They'll never understand the sacrifices I've made to stand here. They don't see the sleepless nights, the battles fought in silence, the wars waged within my own mind. They see the crown, but they don't see the cost. They see the throne, but they don't see the broken bones, the shattered dreams, the rivers of blood it took to build it. I've bled for this. I've burned for this. And I'll be damned if I let anyone take it from me. They think they can stop me. Let them try. Let them come with their armies, their schemes, their lies. I'll face them all. I'll crush them beneath my boots and scatter their ashes to the wind. Because I'm not just a king. I'm the storm that drowns them. I'm the fire that consumes them. I'm the nightmare they'll never wake from. I didn't climb this mountain to play nice. I didn't fight my way to the top just to be knocked down. I'm here to rule, to conquer, to leave a legacy that'll echo through the ages. And if that makes me the villain in their story, so be it. I'll wear that title like armor. They'll never know what it's like to carry this weight, to stand alone against the world and still refuse to break. They'll never understand the strength it takes to keep going when every step feels like it might be your last. But that's fine. I don't need their understanding. I don't need their sympathy. I need nothing from them. I am the king, not because they chose me, but because I chose myself. Because I refuse to give up, refuse to give in, refuse to let their doubts become my reality. They think they've won, that they've broken me. But they're wrong. I'm still here. I'm still breathing. And as long as I'm alive, I'll keep fighting. I'll keep climbing. I'll keep proving them wrong. Because that's what kings do. We endure. We rise. We dominate. So let them talk. Let them plot and scheme and pray for my downfall. It won't matter in the end. They'll see. They'll see what happens when you try to bury a man who's already been through hell. They'll see why I'm the king, because I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable. I am the mountain they'll never conquer. I am the king, and this is my kingdom. You think I wanted this? You think I dreamed of standing alone, carrying the weight of this crown and the scars that come with it? Number, I didn't ask for this, but when life gave me a choice, crawl in the dirt or rise to the throne, I made my decision. I didn't choose to be king because I wanted glory. I chose it because it was the only way to survive. They don't tell you what it costs to be strong. They don't tell you that strength isn't about muscles or weapons. It's about pain. Strength is forged in suffering. It's carved out of every betrayal, every loss, every moment you think you can't go on. But force yourself to take one more step anyway. That's the kind of strength they'll never understand. And I wasn't born to rule. I wasn't handed anything while they were sitting in their castles, counting their riches and laughing at me. I was out here fighting for every scrap, for every breath. They lived in comfort while I lived in chaos. And that's the difference between them and me. Comfort made them soft. Chaos made me unbreakable. Do you know what it feels like? To be hated by the very people you bled for? To be cast aside like you're nothing more than a shadow, the stain on their perfect little world? I do. Do I know it too well? Oh yes. They spat on me. They mocked me. They said I'd never amount to anything, that I was just a failure, a mistake. But look at me now. I'm the one standing at the top of the mountain, and they're the ones looking up, choking on the dust I left behind. They've heard the whispers. He's too harsh, too cruel, too relentless. But they don't know what it takes to survive up here. The air is thinner at the top. The winds are colder, and the higher you climb, the lonelier it gets. You don't make it by being kind. You don't make it by playing fair. You make it by being ruthless, by doing whatever it takes to stay alive. And that's what I am. Alive. Despite everything they threw at me. Despite every obstacle, every enemy, every storm, I'm still standing, and I'll keep standing long after they're gone, buried in the rubble of their own weakness. They like to act like they're untouchable, like their words can't hurt them, like they're better than me. But I see through their masks. I see their fear. I see their desperation. They hide behind their smiles and their titles. But underneath it all, they're just cowards, trembling at the thought of someone like me. Someone who doesn't play by their rules. Someone who refuses to bow. And that's why they hate me. Not because of what I've done, but because of what I represent. I'm a reminder that they're not as powerful as they think. That no matter how high they build their walls, there's always someone willing to tear them down. I've learned that the world doesn't give you what you deserve. It takes from you. It chews you up and spits you out. And it doesn't care how much you've suffered, how hard you've tried. The only way to survive is to take what's yours and never let go. They called me a monster, and maybe they're right. But monsters don't cry about being misunderstood. Monsters don't beg for acceptance. Monsters rise above it all and remind the world why they were feared in the first place. So let them call me what they want. Let them spread their lies and hate. It won't change a damn thing, because no matter how loud they scream, no matter how hard they try to tear me down, I'll keep climbing. I'll keep fighting. I'll keep proving them wrong. They think they can stop me. Let them try. I've faced worse. I've fought battles they can't even imagine. I've stared death in the face and laughed. I've been broken and rebuilt more times than I can count. And every time I've come back stronger. They think I'm cold because I don't show mercy. But mercy is a luxury I can't afford. Mercy is what got me hurt in the first place. I gave them chances, and they used them to stab me in the back.